there, Joe, so if you lose me, that's where I've gone. I'm up in the crowd.
All right, time to get this show on the road. Carissa Toms, this is her last test match for Australia, the centre. 94th match tonight. This woman, Vicky Wilson, 99 test caps. And that will be her last. She won't make 100.
Obstruction, penalty pass Australia. Over here, over here.
So Charteris and Mene put in to take care of the shooters in the first quarter. The Silver Ferns having to recover from a huge encounter last night. But it's a different ball game today.
Yes, I don't think we really realise what pressure the New Zealand team were under last night. Wanting to break that bogey and actually make this final tonight.
Seymour using nickel. Robury's going to work with her. Colling on the left. And Donna Lofagan shot 86% yesterday, and that's a good start from the goal shoot. One apiece. Toms with the centre pass. O'Donnell working with Wilson on the left.
Contact, keeper.
Well, a heavy fall for Jackie Delaney, the goal attack. Well, that takes Aussie to 2. Good start for Wilson. 2 from 2.
Contact, wing attack, penalty pass. Contact, centre, penalty pass.
Well, quickly getting it into Lofagan. Taking advantage of the penalties against Australia. 2 each, goal for goal in the early stages of the match. Remember, this is the final of the Vodafone World Netball Championships, exclusively brought to you on TV2.
Timing from Australian shooter Vicky Wilson.
Yeah, Charteris can't afford to let herself go flat in front because Vicky will just dodge that baseline all night.
Well, Alice looking for the swinging ball. Too quick, New Zealand. Goal for goal, Julie.
Already New Zealand letting the ball go more freely than last night. They were hanging on every ball, almost wanting to run over and give it to each other.
And from where I am, Julie, it looks like it's the Australians' turn for that tonight. They're very tentative letting their passes go.
Well, I think this New Zealand defence is holding them up, and that's a good key to New Zealand's play, that their defence slows Australia down.
Well, the pressure on Wilson. She's stepping in for the big one. Off the back of the post. Mene contesting, but it'll go to Wilson.
Contact, both out.
Oh, early nerves that time, and yet Wilson has a third attempt. The Australian bench. Robury bringing up 15.
Wing defence, penalty pass.
Peter Squire, the wing defence for Australia. She was the find of the year. Stepping into Simone McInnes' shoes.
And big shoes they were to fill, that's for sure.
Contact, goal defence, penalty pass or shot.
Yeah, Harvey all over the back of Colling.
You see how Alice likes to play her defensive game in front of Lofagan.
Oh, the skills of Alice. The ball toppling out of the back. The goalkeeper reaching for it, retaining it for Australia.
Tom's almost stranded though, close to a held, and the ball's having to swing right across court to Alice.
This time it's cleared. Mene a fraction too late though. Umpire Caroline Logan in a good spot.
And the crowd let her know it too.
I think she can expect a bit of that tonight.
Wilson right out of the circle.
Oh, nickel! Great! That's her first steal of the night. Expect to see plenty more from Leslie Nicol.
Contact, goalkeeper, penalty pass or shot.
Yes, have a look at Nicol and Seymour in that mid-court. Their zone's spectacular.
Well, a turnover. again for Australia in the goal third. Delaney sending it down the back.
Boundaries instruction. Boundaries instruction.
Well, again, an intercept this time from Delaney on defence, the goal attack.
And that was well done by Charteris. Delaney's been used to just running passages of play, running passages of direction, and she was just stopped in her tracks.
Inside contact wing defense.
Yes, Lefagin. Colling working with Seymour. Robury's taking care of the left flank as an option, but too close for Toms.
Advantage offside wing defense.
Well, Colling, she gets one up on the board. New Zealand even the scores, 5 apiece. Delaney Colling looking to spoil higher. Yes, it'll go her way. Great stuff from Colling, the captain of the Silver Ferns.
Contact goal defense, penalty pass or shot.
There's Harvey just leaning around. This time Alice caught.
She was asking from the crowd. They saw the nudge, unfazed, cool as ever, Jill McIntosh. So New Zealand up by 1. They have the advantage of the pass, breaking Australia's centre pass with that last goal. Well, 6 in from Lefagin, 100%.
Band is breaking.
Delaney clear at the front, good balance in the circle.
Well, Harvey looking to spoil. Colling looked to the umpire. Clean ball for Australia.
Contact centre, penalty pass Australia.
Tom's forced to send it right across to O'Donnell. The vice.
Contact goalkeeper.
Well,
It's
that
going to be
was Charteris just caught for, I beg your pardon, Many, just caught for using her hands to feel where the player was.
Well, Australia come back breaking New Zealand's centre pass that time. Remember, the centre passes alternate no matter who scores.
Boundary obstruction.
Well, good defence from Charteris there, running Delaney into the post. But Wilson was clear.
The Fagan's high. She'll get in closer, working with Seymour to do so. Well, off Australian fingers, the throw-in for the Silver Ferns. Easy for Colling to get it to Lefagin. Vodafone mini-cam shows no goal for New Zealand. Contact on Colling.
That is contact in defence.
Many quick to cover. Delaney put off.
New Zealand throw-in.
So this time, 6 minutes on the clock in the first quarter.
Oh, it's so important to keep going hard into the ball.
Yeah, New Zealand can't afford to just wait for the whistle to go from the umpire, because it's not going to happen.
No, that was brilliant stuff from Delaney. Everyone stood and watched it, thinking she'd go out, but great work from the goal attack for Australia, and they benefit. New Zealand penalise Australia 9, the Kiwis on 7.
So contact wing attack.
Tip from Seymour, collected by Mene.
Contact shooter.
Oh, what a shame the advantage didn't continue up court.
Yes, because that's very important for both these teams. Australia are as good at it as New Zealand. It's that quick turnover.
And sadly, the umpires that do it the best in the world are New Zealanders and Australians. Let's listen. Time called. Lafagan coming off second best in that collision with Alice. I don't think you've got time to check her distance, Donna.
Well, I've got to say that Alice was pretty close there on that second jump.
Yes, but it's got to be the umpire that stops it. Donna looking ain't going to help. Oh, look at that. Wilson all alone.
Contact.
Umpires missing a few things early on. But you've got to have a look at that on the Vodafone replay. Many clearly with possession.
It's like stealing a dummy from a baby. That time from Delaney was in Many's hands. Colling with the throw-in for New Zealand. Australia 10, the Kiwis trailing by 3.
Yes, Tom's all over Robery. Frustrating on the edge of the circle. It's almost deliberate.
Tom's in the circle. Spinning around looking for support. Colling was with Harvey, and that's great defensive work from New Zealand. This is what they've been praised for all tournament. Top defence.
Yes, and that time it resulted from a tight one-on-one defence off the centre pass, not their zone.
Wow. Surprise early miss from Lafagan. 6 from 10, Donna Lafagan at the moment. Having a hard time with Alice, the goalkeeper.
Delaney having to come high to punch through onto the ball.
Advantage obstruction! Obstruction goalkeeper, pass or shot.
Well, Wilson to score from the missed goal attempt at the other end from Lafagan. 2 minutes 40 on the clock. Seymour on the right side needs to get some support from Robery. Confident shot for Colling. Remember this great goal shoot, Vicky Wilson will retire from 15 years of international netball tonight. Alice was hunting. Lafagan secures it this time. Sufo on the bench. Nearly a held force on Australia and Charteris. And back it comes again. Possession not treated by the Silver Ferns.
Well, Harvey stepped in. That's obviously how the umpire saw it anyway.
Well, look at that from Robery. Pulling in the goal gap to 1. New Zealand on the move.
And a lovely little fake there from Colling to get Alice moving so that the space would open up for Lafagan.
They've pulled it to even. Less than a minute on the clock in the quarter.
Contact centre, feel the opponent.
Yes, Seymour just sprung for holding the player with her hand.
Vicky Wilson, 10 from 12, 83%. She's a top shooter on court at the moment. As if Belinda Colling didn't go down enough last time against Jamaica. She's in for this much of the same tonight.
The ball really needs to be nicely in front of the attacks, away from the defender's arms. Ellis almost with the top on that last ball.
Advantage off, saving defence.
Great lane for Many, and that's perfect screening out on defence.
But there's no time to do anything with it because that is the end of the first quarter. It's even. New Zealand, Australia.
Well, welcome back. These two teams certainly providing the game that everybody was wanting tonight.
Advantage contact.
13 apiece.
Contact with attack.
Well, welcome back. These two teams out on court tonight certainly providing the game that everybody was wanting. 13 apiece and no changes from either coach yet, girls. What do you think?
Well, make it 14-13 to Australia. Vicky Wilson, who hadn't been shooting that well, now 79%, 11 from 14. She's shooting the best, while Delaney, her co-shooter, the goal attack, only 3 from 7 on 43%. I have no doubt we'll see some changes, but both teams needing to settle after the first quarter.
Here's Wilson having a much happier performance tonight. Looking her old self, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Lofagan and Colling looking pretty good then. Lofagan about to topple out of court. Gets it back into Colling. Saves the point. Good stuff from the two shooters.
Contact, keep a pass. Contact, keep a pass, Sean.
Nasty spill from Alice. Smacked her face on the ground as she went down.
Excuse me.
On the Vodafone replay, Lofagan standing up to the pressure from Alice. I'm not sure how she hit her face.
I think her hands did on the way down, Tanya.
Alice's.
Yeah. Now, umpire Caroline Logan on court talking to Colling.
I'll just try and hear and see what she's got to say.
Pretty difficult to hear over the crowd noise.
James, you, because there's contact. She's standing beside the way. Contact, pass or shot. Obstruction, pass or shot.
New Zealand up by 1, leading Australia 15-14. This is the second quarter of the Vodafone World National Championship final. Goal for goal at the moment. New Zealand with the 1-goal advantage.
Obstruction, goal attack. Advantage, obstruction, and attack.
Good to hear the advantage being called. Well, the crowd thought Wilson was out. However, managed to take the rebound. Colling needs support. Both Robury and Lofagan together. Lofagan back in. Oh, the big stretch from Alice.
Very quick player, Alice.
Contact when defense, down to pass to Celia.
Alice has a lot of facets to her game, not just good in the air, but very quick laterally as well. A little dribble, difficult to get by defenders.
Seymour on the inside of the circle with the centres not allowed. Free pass for Australia.
Out of court, Australia throw.
Many using nickel. Robury quick to turn and find Seymour. Yes from Colling. New Zealand lead by 2. Have the advantage of the centre pass. They scored off Australia's. Very important.
Good work from Colling there to play the ball back to the mid-court. It gave her time to get back down in this position.
Advantage contact when defense.
And another good shot from Colling. She's shooting 80% at the moment.
This is the break New Zealand needed. to put Australia in catch-up mode, but Delaney making sure she's making it tough.
Advantage of shot. Contact keeper. Penalty pass New Zealand.
Now Alice, caught out of the circle. Harvey has two to take care of.
And look at that nice screen set by Colling.
Obstruction.
Oh, Yvonne Willering, we've seen a bit of that yesterday and tonight.
Quite a difference from the New Zealand bench to the Australian bench. Jill McIntosh just sits there so po-faced.
Oh, Delaney finding a rhythm now. Her stats were in the 30s from the first quarter, but now she's on the money.
Advantage obstruction.
Alice, competitive with Colling. She's quick to pull it in and get back in the circle. Oh, LaFagan getting in position for the rebound. New Zealand on 19, Australia 16. Harvey forcing it back to O'Donnell, the vice-captain. Nearly a held ball forced against the Australians. Wilson at the top of the circle. Great movement from Delaney. And finished with a great shot.
Back up. Robery to pull that one in.
Oh, and then to deliver at speed to her Otago teammate, Belinda Colling.
Pass a shot.
This partnership of Robery and Colling has been stunning all year for both provincial and the Silver Ferns side.
New Zealand throw in.
Oh, they're lucky. They have it back, they have the throw in. Colling gets a second bite at the apple for New Zealand.
Advantage contact.
Resetting.
Advantage obstruction.
Yeah, both shooters there, just caught on the wrong side of the ball.
Contact, penalty pass Australia.
Making it hard on themselves, the New Zealanders. You don't want to have to go up for rebounds against the likes of Liz Ellis. No, Bernice Mene at this end. Lucky that Robery was just ahead of the ball.
Oh, everybody's flying everywhere down here.
Yeah, bodies on the line in this final.
Advantage contact in defence.
The New Zealand attack, though,
Advantage contact
Colling and
in
LaFagan
defence.
using their bodies very well, using their strength, standing up to the defence. Look at that. Look at the tussle there between Alice and LaFagan.
Both Colling and LaFagan are New Zealand basketballers. They know about a bit of nudge on court.
And Alice was sprung.
Delaney working with O'Donnell on the left flank. Wilson joins them.
New Zealand's defence not allowing that ball to flow freely into the Australian attacking circle. It's hard when shooters are put under so much pressure to get the ball and then they have to turn and put the shot up.
Obstruction, goal, defense, penalty pass.
The pressure, very good from New Zealand.
Vodafone minicam from the top, showing Vicky Wilson making it count for Australia. They've closed the gap to 2, and look at Harvey spoiling from goal defence.
Oh, Harvey is such a quick player off the mark.
Contact, center, penalty pass.
And then great body positioning and balance to be able to pull the ball back in before she went over the sideline.
Jackie Delaney again. She's the only mum in this Australian squad. Had a baby last year out of netball for 98, back in 99.
Contact, goal, defense, penalty pass.
Well, that lead New Zealand had so tentative, it's been taken from them. Australia have pulled back 20 all, 6 minutes 15 and a half.
Contact, ball attack, penalty pass Australia.
What do you think, Tanya?
Well, just looking at I think Kathy Harvey's very lucky to get away with some of the holding she does.
Obstruction, wing defense, penalty pass. Obstruction, wing defense.
Yes, Nickel was too
Obstruction, wing
close.
defense.
The whistle had gone. It's messy ball.
Obstruction,
But it's in the hands of the right girl.
Yes, but they're having to grovel for it the whole time.
Oh, Wilson, 34 years of age, Vicky Wilson. Oh, this is...
Contact, goal shooter, penalty pass.
It's gone against
Yeah.
goal shooter.
Contact on the penalty pass.
That's what we like to see.
Not that you're looking through silver-tinted
obstruction.
glasses, Tanya.
Not
I'm
at
sure.
all. Not at all.
Harvey, beautifully with the away arm. I enjoy watching Harvey. She's such a well-balanced player. You look how well she has her body over her feet. Total control.
And backing up her centre, Toms. But she needs some support. The held ball. Oh, it's so demoralising, isn't it, getting a held ball?
It's not the passer's fault, though. The attacks have to offer again to her.
Like Colling does.
Contact, keeper, penalty pass.
Alice just about headlock taken in a headlock there.
Yeah. However, we saw LaFagan keep her composure in a hefty match-up last night against the Jamaican goalkeeper. We need more of the same from her tonight. New Zealand creeping up by 1, Australia with the pass.
New Zealand really having to break. Will really have to break this pass for Australia to give them that 2-point
Advantage, wing
buffer again.
defense.
Well, Delaney really throwing herself at the rebound. At least she's attempting it, not leaving anything to waste.
Nickel putting Robury under too much pressure with the high ball. Again, New Zealand's possession goes begging.
Harvey used a lot to bring the ball through the court by Australia.
Obstruction, goalkeeper, penalty pass or shot.
Well, giving Vicky Wilson another go. Delaney blocking Charteris from defending. In the spot for the rebound, but Mane says tar very much. Comes in for a good clean
wing
take.
defense, penalty pass New Zealand. From there. Obstruction, ball attack.
Would she be any closer?
Taken.
Colling needs to send it across court to Robury.
Contact, ball defense, and leading.
Look how far back Harvey goes. The penalty was considerably closer.
Well, that's what you do.
Well, good
Sure, you'll do the same out there, Joe.
Contact, wing defense, penalty pass.
But it was a clean rebound from Alice.
You milk every inch you can. Timing good for Australia.
The last second, Wilson opts to change position. 21 all, 2 minutes 20 on the clock.
Banking. Contact, ball attack, penalty pass.
This first half, goal for goal. Looks like we're heading for another bruiser as we were last night against Jamaica.
Offside centre, 3 pass New Zealand inside.
Colling making the decision to use Robury instead.
Obstruction, ball defense.
Well, Logan letting a lot go on down there in that circle. It's an awful lot of arms and legs where they shouldn't be.
Advantage obstruction.
Delaney looking in, Nickel to spoil at wing defence. We said she'd come up with a few. She has 3 already.
Advantage contact.
Great spotting from the feeder. Lochhagen on the base. There's the 2-point buffer you wanted, Tanya. We've had it twice before.
Just makes it a little bit more comfortable, really, when Australia are playing catch-up netball. They're always that one goal behind us.
Advantage obstruction centre. New Zealand throw-in.
Yes, we saw it go to the wire last night against Jamaica. It wasn't until we got that 2-goal buffer that the Ferns could just hang on to possession to the final whistle.
Well, you saw there where the ball went across to Robery. It needed to go back to the top to Seymour because both the shooters were caught on the far side of the circle.
Well, Harvey needs support. She has to go back to Alice. This time she's going to work with Toms. Under pressure, Catherine Harvey. She's in her 8th year of netball for Australia.
Advantage obstruction.
Yes, that's the way it should be too. Bernice wasn't given time to retract.
Great call from the umpire.
I think the umpires need to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a good call, Jules. I think they do too. It's just getting a little bit out of hand.
It is. I think there should be a little stop and play. Both captains just told to cool it a little bit. You have a look at the physical stuff.
Well, as we head into the break, New Zealand this time leading in the first half. 23 Australia, 21. There's more to come.
Thank you, April. And no, there's been still no changes made by either side. I think it's the shooting stats are a credit to the defence from both teams. They're really having big games.
Exactly, Tanya. That's certainly my sentiment as well.
We were discussing in the break that we think the break came at an appropriate time because things are getting messy on court. As Julie pointed out, if it continues, the umpires are going to have to step in or it's just going to be a free-for-all brawl. This is a World Netball final, not a World Rugby League final.
It's certainly not as open and free-flowing as I thought it might have been.
So keeping the gap at 2, 24 New Zealand, 22 Australia. Toms, this is her final cap for the Australians tonight. She came over from England to play for them in this championship. She lives there now with her husband. They want to go out in a big one.
And again, it's not as free-flowing and open as we thought because of the tight defence again. Australia are very good, as are New Zealand, at that quick transition from attack onto defence. Whoops.
Lochhagen taking time. This is a bit of a linchpin for New Zealand. Let's have a look what happened on the Vodafone replay. Watch, she comes in here. There's the shove from Alice.
And she caught her foot on Harvey's foot too.
There's Bernice Manny's mum on the right, her brother the police officer on the left. Lochhagen quickly trying to get in, but the arms were up from Harvey.
Obstruction.
Yes, Harvey and Toms were very quick to cover Seymour at the top of the circle. Prevent that release pass. Vodafone, mini cam, great shot.
New Zealand up by 4. The gap increasing. It's still a precarious one though for the New Zealanders. Oh, Delaney fooling everybody and driving in by the base. Yes. Top stuff from the 24-year-old. Colling needs support. She goes back to Nicol on the transfers.
Obstruction, wing attack for
Lost at this end. Australia quick to move.
It was the poor delivery from O'Donnell though. She took the ball and was on the run.
Heavy fall from Anna Robery. She's already got war wounds on her face from yesterday.
The umpire didn't do anything.
On the Vodafone replay, Little tangle of the feet, and
Centre.
down Robery goes.
Play resumes on the clock. It's 12:19. This is the third quarter. Many quick to get back from Delaney, but Delaney's looking dangerous. Her shooting stats not too flash, 10 from 17, but she's very fast into the circle and happy to put up a long shot.
Obstruction centre, penalty pass Australia.
Australia aren't getting nice clean drives into the circle though, as we have seen in the past. Oh, rebound.
Obstruction.
She's the shortest player in the circle, Jackie Delaney, 175, 5'9", but she comes away with the rebound. Australia closed the gap. New Zealand held by 4. Now they're within 1.
Advantage goal defense.
LaFagan competing for the rebound. O'Donnell working with her centre Toms, thought about what she was going to do next and took her eye off the ball. I thought she
And
meant
then when
O'Donnell.
Robery got it, it was a wee knock from her hands.
Squire, the wing defence, uses Delaney. O'Donnell swings it to Toms. Well, Delaney scrambling, looks to the umpire for intervention.
Contact centre, penalty pass.
Better the penalty pass outside than the offside call inside.
A little fake from Colling.
Advantage.
Well, another point goes begging for the New Zealanders.
Advantage contact, wing defence.
And there it was, the dogged work from Leslie Nichol pays off.
Advantage contact.
In
Yes,
the right position, she was cutting the top of the circle.
Advantage contact and obstruction.
Nichol at her most dangerous, and a big one like
Contact, wing
this.
attack, penalty pass.
Yes, fair call. Harvey had her hands on that one. Not much room in the circle though.
Obstruction, counter pass outside.
Two shooters getting caught together quite a
down.
bit.
Contact, keeper, pass or shot.
Australia lead the quarter 5-4. The centre pass for Seymour. Colling needs help, finds the support
Contact,
from
wing attack,
Nichol.
penalty pass. Obstruction goal.
Nothing but net from Donna LaFagan. The swish shot from the shoot. New Zealand 28, Australia 26. There's less than 9 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Advantage contact, wing defence. Obstruction, wing defence, penalty pass Australia. Contact, goalkeeper, you're leading in. Pass or shot. Shoulder there.
Support for the umpire's call against Manny, but it's from the
Out
Australians.
of court, New Zealand throwing. Yes, out of side.
Delaney's foot out of court. Manny to have the throw-in.
Delaney is so
penalty pass
quick.
New Zealand, taken.
Advantage contact, wing attack.
Wow, that was lucky. Colling able to
Contact,
contain
wing defense,
possession.
penalty pass.
Yeah, New Zealand just having to take their time. They're trying to rush things down here in this attack end.
A bit of
Contact,
panic.
goalkeeper, penalty pass or shot.
Alice all over
Other side,
LaFagan.
please. On the other side, right.
No love lost between LaFagan and Alice at the moment on court.
Advantage breaking wing attack.
Look at all the contesting off the ball between the players.
Really tight one-on-one defence being employed by Australia.
Contact, goal defense, penalty pass or shot. Contact, goal attack, penalty pass.
Oh, but what about the pushing from Ellis to start with?
Well, look at that. Robury retaliates in the best way she knows how. Alice fully aware the contact unintentional that time, but the crowd let her know they're unimpressed.
A great drive from Colling. Jill McIntosh leaving the bench.
She's on her feet and she leans and whispers to Sherelle McMahon.
Warm up.
Right back here.
Well, that means Delaney's days are numbered on court, or Wilson. More than likely Delaney. It's the change we saw yesterday.
Advantage contact.
She doesn't secure the goal. New Zealand again quickly on the move up court. Oh, pressure put on Charteris unnecessarily.
Pass Australia. Well done.
Oh, this is a gimme for Australia. New Zealand letting possession go.
New Zealand throw in.
Stunning pressure from Mene and Charteris
Contact.
on Wilson and Delaney. Seymour.
Contact Australia wing attack. Penalty pass. New Zealand.
I've never heard so much talk from an umpire.
Contact, goal attack, penalty pass. Ball, please.
Oh,
Goal, so
umpire Dixon calling for the ball. Let's have a listen here.
No, LaFagan's just asked for time. I think it's her knee again, just getting some plaster applied. Blood.
Maybe that from that cut that she had last night, that she's taken a couple of spills on her knees, so it's probably opened up again.
I wonder how difficult a decision it's been for Jill McIntosh with her shooting lineup tonight. I mean, Wilson there shooting 58% at the moment for Australia. It's not great percentage. I wonder if there's just a bit of a conflict of team needs and those of a great player, whether she feels the need to play Wilson in this final match.
Julie, she's just making the change now.
Yep. Here comes McMahon with the Delaney off.
But it's not, yes, but it's not Wilson that's going off, and that's what I'm just wondering. I wonder whether it's a decision that may hold the team back. I mean, Vicky Wilson's a wonderful player, but she's not really playing at her best.
Well, it's not like she's going to get her 100th cap, is it? Because that's already been stolen from her. And she wasn't...
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Belinda Colling's just going to query that change.
Yes, we learned the hard way at the Com Games. Let's
She's only
listen.
just been informed about the change. She says she's only just been informed about the changes. What changes were made?
The team have to be informed.
The umpires aren't even aware of the changes. This could be interesting.
Listen to this.
That's the formality. She was saying she wasn't informed about the changes, but I mean, you can't want to, but just letting you know.
That's the bench, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bench.
Were they informed? Were they informed?
Yeah, they are.
Vicky very sure of the fact that they were informed.
She said, no, he could inform any officials on the bench. So she said the bench was informed.
Yeah, when we were in play.
Huh?
When we were in play, not soon enough. She has to advise us.
Okay, all right, okay. Pardon.
Well, Belinda Colling, she learned her lesson at the Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur. This kind of thing happened, not tonight. Making sure she stands up and is counted in that decision. Play resumes, less than 6 minutes on the clock. New Zealand up by 4, leading Australia 30-26.
Great pass there from Seymour, straight through into Colling, under the post.
It's a good pass to make against the Australians. Bobby Liz Ellis, not as quick to get down low.
Yeah, took them a little, well, it took them by surprise, I think, Julie. They didn't expect it to come from the angle that it came from.
Well, Harvey and Colling both going for the ball.
Advantage
Nothing
obstruction,
in
wing
it.
defense.
Oh, off the back. Unlucky for Colling, but Lofagan saves the day under the post. This takes New Zealand out to a difference of 6, 32-26.
And how many times do we see in the game of netball, the third quarter is always the most important of the 60 minutes.
Indeed, well, I hope it's the third quarter that they get a run on. Let's see what magic McMahon can spin for the Australians.
Some great hands-on defence from New Zealand. First Nico, then Charteris.
Contact, wing attack, penalty pass.
Wing attack, Shelley O'Donnell, way offside. Look down the back.
Advantage,
Watch
wing attack.
the delivery coming to Lofagan and Ellis.
Look at the jostling for space.
Attack, goal, shooter, penalty pass.
And this time, it's Lofagan.
Obstruction, goal attack. Obstruction, goal attack. Obstruction.
Well, it's not going to count. It can look good, but it doesn't count.
Well, umpire Dixon's going to have to take some control down here in this circle. It's getting a bit messy. Someone's going to get hurt.
And the last thing we need is a player send off in a final. Here we go, McMahon. 22-year-old puts up her first shot, doesn't make it count. Instead, Wilson does.
Obstruction, center, penalty pass, center. Center, center, obstruction, penalty pass. Both players, obstruction. Obstruction, center, go back, right.
Well, that was beautiful work. The triangle, but Lofagan rushing. And the calls against her. Precious points go begging for the New Zealanders.
That's the one. Many seeing that cross court. Oh, lucky to get the throw in.
She was, yes.
Advantage obstruction, shooter.
Seymour working with Colling, who's right up high.
Obstruction, goal attack, penalty pass.
And every call that goes against Australia, the players think they're so hard done by.
Obstruction,
Her faces
center,
down
penalty
here are
pass.
just a picture.
In the goal third.
And the goal third taken by Seymour.
Advantage obstruction, wing defense.
Well, that time Collins ended it straight to the shoot with no traffic. And look at those shooting stats there. Not too high. Look at Australian shooting stats, 60% from Wilson. That is unheard of. Collins on 56%. The only one with slightly decent numbers is Lofagan. But beautiful work by the New Zealand defence. Many working with Charteris and Nickel Despoiled. But pressure put on Lofagan at this end. Yes, Lofagan into Harvey, the penalty against her. Squire puts the big one down. Charteris can't reach it.
Look at the footwork from McMahon. She's an explosive player, Sherelle McMahon.
Look who's warming up. Jennifer Borlase, ranked number 7 in the accuracy ratings at this tournament. Look at that, Rowbury just set sail off around the circle to free herself for Colling.
Contact, goalkeeper, penalty pass or shot.
That signal there with the hands clenched means time's up. As far as the bench is concerned.
Shouted offside. 3 passes failure.
See the timekeeper coming around there to the back to the umpire now.
Well, at the end of the third quarter, New Zealand up by 34-28.
Advantage breaking goal defence. Obstruction when attack.
Yeah.
Advantage obstruction. Arms before distance.
Well, they came back early on court here tonight, and what a final this is turning out to be. Australia only held to 7 goals in that last quarter, and they've made one change.
Three punches. Ball down.
So, Borlase. Well, her first attempt is successful, Jennifer Borlase. Wilson on the bench. Julie had talked about whether they'd take the option of keeping the great one on court or making the decision. This could be very, very costly for the New Zealanders. Borlase, a sharpshooter.
Yes. I don't think this would have been something the New Zealand team will have wanted.
Contact goal defence. Penalty pass, outside.
Harvey doesn't like the call. Alice goes down.
Thank you.
Five's the difference. New Zealand just have to hang on if they're to take this World Netball title. Shelley O'Donnell, wing attack, 76 tests for Australia.
It would have been very hard for Coach McIntosh to have given Borlase a nod before Wilson. And she gave Wilson the benefit of the doubt. But this is the danger lady now for Australia.
Vantage contact.
Nicol working with Seymour. Robury in the middle. LaFagan's out. And she's creeping round in the base.
How many times have we seen players go down in the circle here tonight?
There's no mercy shown in this circle between Alice and LaFagan, Colling and Harvey.
No love lost anywhere on court.
Obstruction, bring attack, both players.
Borlase lurking at the back, and McMahon explodes through.
Obstruction, penalty pass or shot. Obstruction, penalty pass or shot.
22 years of age, Sherelle McMahon. She's the baby of this Australian team. Most players on court have more than 50 test caps to their name. 2 of them with 90 plus caps.
Pass New Zealand. Inside, yep. Advantage obstruction centre.
Discipline is the call for this quarter from the New Zealanders.
Yes, they have a good lead, so it's important that you cherish possession.
Yeah, just be careful with how many penalties they're giving away too, because we don't want the Australians to have second shots in that circle.
Indeed.
Obstruction, penalty pass or shot.
Jennifer Borlase has already put in 4 from 4, 100%, and there's only been 320 in this quarter.
Well, she's been their form shooter, Joe, so I'm surprised we actually didn't see her earlier. That's an ugly call.
An unforced error.
Yes, that's what we were just talking about. When it's so close, it's important to eliminate the errors. Critical, in fact.
Nicol calling time.
Okay. After the whistle.
Let's have a look at the turnovers. Pretty evenly matched, really.
Yes, and the difference reflected in the score. For the difference in turnovers, for the difference in the score. Make that 3. McMahon and Borlase. Swinging it across to Toms. O'Donnell nearly called with the held. Borlase on the base.
Yes, working the feet.
And the miss from Borlase. Many quick to snatch it from her.
And New Zealand quick on the turnover, away with speed.
And it's a great through-court passage of play there for New Zealand.
It could have been a tied ball, but the Australians were stronger, wanted the possession more.
Yes, you've got to hang on to it.
She'll have a crack. Oh, she'll make it count. The swish shot from Borlase. Australia within 10 minutes on the clock. New Zealand with the pass. And it's gobbled up by Squire, the wing defence. Australia in attack mode.
New Zealand have to be careful they don't go into too careful mode. They really treasure possession but not be too careful with it. Otherwise they just freeze up.
It's like they did a little last night. Almost wanting to hand the ball to their players.
Well, this is true. Psychological warfare on court. Now Australia trailing by 1. It's Leslie Nichol calling time. Oh, the Australians don't like it.
Oh,
a tactical move, they're claiming.
Taste of their own medicine, maybe.
Well, just reminding viewers, out of the 9 previous world champs, Australia has won 6 of them. New Zealand has won twice. It was a 3-way tie in 79 with Trinidad and Tobago, New Zealand and Australia. But at the moment, Australia have won the last 2. They're looking for a 3-peat tonight here in Christchurch. The last time New Zealand won was in 1987 in Glasgow. Before that, it was 67. It took them 20 years to get another World Championship title. Here's hoping it doesn't take another 20 years from Glasgow.
Contact with attack, penalty pass Australia.
Squire using Harvey to her right. Harvey finds McMahon speeding through the mid-court. The driving ball to the shoot. And the beautiful feed from Toms.
Yes, Australia driving turtlishly onto the ball and great rebounds.
Contact wing defence, penalty pass New Zealand.
New Zealand needed to stay on 2 feet. We can't afford to be stalking with the ball, stuck on 1 foot with nowhere to pass it to.
This time Seymour goes over the traffic to the back, finding LaFagan. Oh, she's got to make it count.
And she's going to be, oh no, just taking time, throwing that ball away.
LaFagan's got to dump the baggage and get on with the business.
Obstruction shooter, second jump, penalty pass Australia.
New Zealand up by 1.
McMahon playing the wing attack side.
McMahon, a real confidence player for Australia. Backs herself all the way to the goal attack.
Obstruction, both players, penalty pass or shot.
The difficulty when a goal attack plays the wing attack side is whether her partner should follow her across court or whether to drop back. That's what makes it difficult.
Advantage offside. Obstruction. Pass the shot back here. Back here. Contact, go attack.
Twice it's been there, crumbling under pressure. The Silver Ferns squandered possession. Australia taking charge in this quarter. They lead New Zealand 9-3 at this stage in this quarter. There's 7.5 minutes on the clock. Oh, beautiful stuff from Jennifer Borlase. Now you've got some emotion from Jill McIntosh.
Yes, that was a vital break for the Australians. It was a New Zealand centre pass off.
Contact, goal defence, penalty pass or shot.
Well, New Zealand won that third quarter 11-7, and Australia now dominating 10-3. The Silver Ferns making it very hard on themselves in the closing stages of this final.
Borlase cool, unaffected.
Now the Australians lead by 2, 39-37. 6:45 on the clock.
From there, from there.
Colleen didn't take it. Well, she didn't take the call, the penalty from where the umpire wanted it, missed it, so the umpire ran with it. Costly mistake for the Silver Ferns.
It certainly is, Joe. They've been down to that circle 3 times and they've missed 3 times. You can't afford to do that against a team like Australia.
No, when you've got possession, you've got to sink it. Many, this time, can we make it count?
Obstruction! On shootout! On shootout!
Many using nickel at wing defence. Charteris needs support.
Important New Zealand converts off this one.
Robury looking to send it to the circle. Seymour covered entirely by
Too
Squad.
close.
Too close.
Advantage obstruction.
Hesitation.
Well, Lockhagen wasn't on a great angle there for that feed. She had Alice all over her.
Moved a fraction too soon. It goes to Seymour at the back. This time Colling comes to the right.
Oh, put the ball in.
This time
Thank you. Still getting a bit much down here.
Australia 39, New Zealand 38. O'Donnell working with Harvey.
Being careful with the ball, really slowed the pace.
Borlase making a beeline for the post. She avails herself for the feed. Well, the hesitation this time from Borlase.
Well, we've seen a contact called down the other end for the contacts, but we're not seeing it down this end.
Yes, Borlase was waiting for Charteris to jump the shot. Charteris, it was good work holding off. Good timing.
4 minutes 30 on the clock. Australia up by 1. New Zealand in possession.
Contact centre, Phil.
Tom's not happy with the call.
No time to waste. The Australians have carved it up through our defence. Alice furious with the call. This time, Lefagin, confidence for the shooter. Yvonne Willering. The pressure on the Silver Ferns. They've put themselves on the back foot in this quarter.
Contact, pass the shot. Goalkeeper. It's over here.
Oh, for goodness sake, play advantage.
It wasn't, the penalty wasn't taken from the right place. So she does it again.
Pass the shot.
And that was a nice hold from Lefagin, good and strong.
Okay, deep breaths for Lefagin. This time it's even. New Zealand up by 1. Australia with the pass. They are now playing catch-up netball. Oh, McMahon fooling.
Yes, the hard drive, taking the defender, and then just the stop and drop back. Effective.
Can New Zealand answer the onslaught the Australians have put up this quarter?
Advantage contact, advantage offside.
This will test the character of the Silver Ferns. They have 2 minutes 50. The scores are tied. Colling. Big call for Colling.
This is the break. They need this break.
Penalty pass.
The wing attack, working with McMahon. Bullet pass from the goal attack.
Attack, goal defense, penalty pass or shot.
Well,
I thought McMahon came into Charteris, but it could have been a 50-50.
yes, I'm perhaps 50-50.
Advantage.
Oh, but she's calm. McMahon 5 from 7.
Yes, cocooned in concentration, McMahon on the shot.
Contact centre, penalty pass, New Zealand.
Seymour focused as ever. She needs help. Robury's going to work it, but
Contact, wing attack, contact.
is this the break Australia was looking for? 41 or 1:45 on the clock. This could be where the game is won and lost.
New Zealand's defence, though, forcing it back. McMahon breaks through every time. Hard onto the ball, explosive. Great break.
That was what was needed. The Silver Ferns on the move again.
Back to the instruction. Vantage contact.
Seymour picks up the dirty ball.
Time.
Well, the frenetic pace, the spell is broken and the tumble from Rowbury. The clock stops at 1 minute 8. Look at the faces. Rowbury. Nicol needs support. She's working with Seymour. This time Colin comes to the top. Who can help?
One-shot defence, counter pass New Zealand.
Well, the great work from Harvey is spoiled by Squire, who wing defence on the edge. Scores are tied.
Risky for LaFagan to step in and allow Ellis to get so close.
Here's the toss-up. Tied ball, go again.
Move too soon.
Ellis moved too soon. This gives LaFagan the second opportunity.
Move too soon, 3 pass New Zealand.
Pass it has to be, not a shot.
Contact, keep up,
But contact against Ellis. Here's the penalty.
Oh, a precious shot if ever there was one. Oh, there's 14 seconds on the clock. Australia quickly. O'Donnell loses it. It's regained by Toms. 5, 4. The timekeeper's there. She's got the umpire. Did it go through? Did it go through or not? I think it is Australia's win. The goal has counted. Oh, goodness me. Australia have taken the title from New Zealand in the last half second of this match.